Hello and welcome to Sew with Kimberly Sewing Tutorial. Today I will be doing a scrunchie. It was a request from one of my students. So I'm just going to post it here on my YouTube channel. So please enjoy. Let me know if y'all make any in the comments, okay? Here are the supplies you will need. Scissors, of course, and this is my see-through ruler, which is really good because you can see the fabric, the lines and everything through here, so it's easier to make your markings without having to use a measuring tape. You're going to need 2 safety pins, some straight pins, something to mark your fabric with, some elastic, and I have everything pre-cut in the fabric, of course. I just want to say before I get into it, everything will be in the description, the length, the type of fabric that I'm using, and you could use pretty much any type of fabric that you want to make a scrunchie. I'm going to put my measurements, but you can make these wider or longer if you want to. I'm going to put 2 different measurements in there. I'll let you know what I'm using during this tutorial, and then another option that you can use as well, okay? So now that I have everything ready to go, I have my sewing machine ready as well. The first thing you want to do is you're going to take your fabric and you're going to fold it in half, long ways, okay? So you're going to fold it in half, long ways. And I'm going to show you this on camera. You want to leave 2 inches open on both ends. So take and mark your 2 inches on both ends. And you're going to stitch this right sides together, but make sure that you leave those 2 inches open, okay? Okay, I placed a pin right where I made my markings for my 2 inches on both ends. Now I'm going to sew it, leaving those open. I'm going to start at 1 pin, and then I'm going to sew all the way down to the other pin. Back stitching at the beginning and at the end. Okay, so now I want to take one of my safety pins. I'm going to pin it to one of the ends, stick it in here, and push it through. Okay, so now that we have the right side out, we're going to take these 2 opened ends, and I'm going to place about 3 pins so I can sew it straight across. Okay, now that I have sewn it across here at the top, like that. Now I'm going to take my 2 safety pins. I'm going to place one on this end of my elastic, and I'm going to place the other one on this end, and I'm going to leave this end open, and I'm going to push this side through. Just like that. Okay, so I've gotten that one all the way through. Take the safety pin. Okay, so now I'm just going to stitch this. I'm going to cross it over and I'm going to stitch this together. Okay. Okay, now after you've stitched it all together, you're going to tuck it in, fold these sides in, and I'll put probably about 3 or 4 pins in there just to keep it together. Okay, and now I will run a stitch from here to here. Okay, so now you got your scrunchie. Thanks for watching, and let me know if y'all make any. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know if there's any other things that y'all would like to see me make. If you want to stay tuned, I will show you also the little ties that you could tie to these. So stay tuned. Okay, if you continued on with me, thank you so much. I'm going to show you how to put the little ties up here on the scrunchies. So all you need is a piece of paper, straight edge ruler, your fabric, of course, some scissors, a couple of pins. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to go 10 inches down. You're going to go 10 inches down. And so from there, I want to go 1.5 inches out on both sides. 1.5 inches out at the bottom and at the top. Okay, so now those dots that I just made, I'm going to make a line. Make a line. Okay. And it's easier if I fold it. It's easier if I fold it in half. I'll go ahead and take my scissors, get this extra part off. Out of my way, and then I'm going to fold it in half. Wait a minute, I'm going to take my extra off. That's where the 10 inches stopped right there. I'm going to fold it in half, and then from the fold, this is the side that's folded, I'm just going to make me a curve. And so that's my template for my tie. Okay, now after you've cut it out, put your few pins in there. Depending on what type of fabric you're using, you may need to use more than 3 pins. You're going to sew it all the way around, leaving an opening so you can flip it right side out, okay? Okay, now after stitching it together, you want to now flip it so the right side is out. Okay, so now I got it flipped right side out. There's my opening right there. I want to fold it down, put some pins in it if you need to. I usually like to just, even if I don't need them for the fabric, I need to know where my opening is so I'll know where to start and stop. Just go ahead and stitch that closed. Okay, I'll cut off all of my Okay. Okay, so now you just going to, if you want to put it on that area of the scrunchie that you sewed together, that will be perfect to kind of cover it up. And just place a knot. There you go. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all during the next tutorial.